Hello YouTube, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Keisha, and here on this YouTube channel I love to deliver healing messages through tarot. Happy Pisces season, everyone. How's everyone feeling? I have a couple of Pisces placements, especially in my it sits high in my Mercury, my North Node, and Pisces season is a time for like introspection. It's a time for connecting, going deep. It is, you might not feel as active and as, I don't know. Aquarius is very social and is an air sign, but in that season is all like hanging out with friends and networking. And even though it was cold, I was out a lot. But Pisces is more like the deep, deep waters and deep diving. So happy Pisces season, everyone. Let's get into today's pick a card topic. Today's topic is, what is your relationship with social media? What is your relationship with social media? So a little bit of, I guess you can call it backstory on this topic. I know there's a lot of people who feel like social media is bad, it's awful, it's the devil's, like some of the worst thing that happened. And then there's some people who think it's the best thing that happened. And I have a Libra moon, so I still remain neutral on the situation. I just have a very finicky relationship with social media. I find myself sometimes getting educated on it, learning a lot. Then I also find myself mindlessly strolling through countless videos or memes or reels. And sometimes it's really funny and I'm having a good time, and other times I'm like, why am I still strolling? I'm not enjoying this, but somehow I can't stop. So I have a very finicky relationship with social media. I delete the apps all the time to give myself a break. I've deleted my profile a bunch of times to like restart it. And I thought it'd just be a cool pick a card topic just to see what everyone else's relationship was like to social media. So let's get to the piles. And this is going to be pile number 1. And we have the rabbit with pile number 1. This is going to be pile number 2. And we have the hawk. And this is going to be pile number 3. We have the otter. So you're going to hear a loud sound. So that's a little warning. I'm going to hit the singing bowl. You can take a deep breath in and out a couple of times. See which pile your intuition is drawing you to, and then that's the pile for you. Here's the loud noise warning. All right, soul family, I will see you at your pile choice. Hello, pile 1. If your intuition brought you towards the rabbit card, then this is your pile. I'm going to put the crystal right up here. And let's keep the rabbit card right here in the center. What is your relationship with social media? So the first thing that I'm getting is you spend a lot of time on social media. You ever heard like they hump like rabbits? Whenever I think of like rabbits, especially coming up, is like a lot, plenty. Yeah, I feel like you spend a lot of time scrolling up and down in social media. Like you feel like the person who knows like all the trends and the songs and the skits and the memes. Like sometimes something will happen last a month, and then it'll come to me, or maybe it comes to other people, but you're on it. Like if it's trending, it feels like you know all about it. So, your relationship with social media. Where's this endless strolling? First of all, pile number one, where in the heck do you find the time? Where do you find the time? To do all that scrolling. I'm interested. Let's pull some tarot cards for you. The Ten of Swords did come out while I was just kind of playing with the cards. And the Rabbit card in this deck also symbolizes some sort of fear. So are you living your life through social media and not actually like paying attention? King of Swords, that was reversed. Yeah, do you have like parasocial relationships? Are you like living life vicariously through social media? Instead of like escaping reality. Like escaping reality, escaping the fear of the real world, of getting out and doing something. Does it feel safer? Whatever images or what you're doing on social media. Your relationship with social media feels fear-based. The World. The World and the Moon, hidden stuff, and the Empress. Okay. Let's straighten that up for you. Yeah, so it feels like your relationship with social media is fear-based. It may be fear of going out into the real world and experiencing the scary real world. Picking up on trends, watching memes, watching dances, knowing the latest thing. It feels like you found a certain kind of comfort when it comes to being online and being social media. A kind of comfort that you feel that the real world is not particularly offering you. Do you have a lot of parasocial relationships where you feel like you know the people that you follow very well? You feel extremely active. I would say your relationship with social media, part one, is not a very healthy one at all. It feels like the time that you spend on social media, like getting those dopamine hits, I don't want to say like it runs your life, but it's taking away from like your daily activities and what you have to do in life. It feels like it's robbing that from you. Especially with this Empress in reverse. The Empress is abundant and it represents Taurus. It represents like luxury and comfort, and she's not given this way. What is stopping you? What is stopping you from going out and experiencing actual people? It feels like there's a block there. Your relationship with social media is giving you a false sense of maybe what the world is really like and what the world is. It's keeping you hidden and is also hiding the beauties and the wonders of the actual world. The relationship you have with social media is lying to you. The comfort that you get from scrolling, the comfort that you get from, I don't know, being in the know, being in the comments, replying back, is lying to you. I wonder if you thought about that and if you can feel it. Because It feels like, see, this person's in bed at the moon. It feels like empty. Empty. Maybe you're on it, is like I said, you're on it, you're scrolling, you're going, you're participating, you're active. Maybe you do Twitch or like the game, and then you're having like these parasocial relationships. But then when you are lying down at night, when you're going to bed, when you have a birthday, when it's a holiday, you feel a little bit empty. It's robbing from you. It's taking from you. We don't have endless amount of energy throughout the day, and if you're spending a lot of your energy on these platforms and it's not giving you anything back, right? Humans give things back to you. People give things back to you. Social media will never, ever, ever, ever fill your cup. It's like a bottomless cup, and you could pour into it, and then when you're empty, it cannot pour back into you. Let's see. Yeah, Paul, I feel like it's time for you to maybe cut down some of the social media hours. Or maybe there's a local person who you've been chit-chatting on social media, and you could actually meet them in real life. And if you do take the chance and meet someone in real life, it's not going to give you that boost of dopamine. Like, it takes time to build one-on-one relationships. It takes time for someone to understand you and for you to understand another person. It's not as nice and polished and pretty and funny as it is when you're online or you're hiding behind a phone or a computer. It's definitely time for you to go out and dip your toe into the real world and get some of those experiences and see how lovely that can also be. And if you think like maybe you're socially awkward or it's hard time making friends, is not, it's not, I'm not saying it's gonna necessarily be easy for you, and I'm not saying it's gonna necessarily be comfortable or fun, but sometimes we have to do uncomfortable things in order for ourselves to grow. Whatever fears you're carrying about participating, whatever fears you're carrying about participating in on this earth. And if you're on social media too, especially, there's a lot of fear baiting. There's a lot of things that get you upset and angry and make you not want to participate in the world. And I totally understand that. I totally get that feeling. But you cannot let that hold you back because it's robbing from you. There are people out in the world that you have a soul tribe, like you have a soul family, and there's people out in the world who can fill your cup up the way that you wanted to do. Like, you are so deserving of those relationships. So whatever fear is kind of like holding you back, this is Pisces season. Open out your journal, start writing it down. I feel it's, especially when you're healing, it's really good to start to look in your childhood. Like, sometimes people were bullied, or maybe they was misunderstood, or like you said, maybe you lack some social skills. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can go online and look up videos on how to like connect and meet people. There's this channel I used to listen to, and it was called Charisma on Command. And what that did, it just showed you how to build charisma. Because sometimes people are born with it, and sometimes people are not born with it. Sometimes people go through traumatic life experiences and they clam up, or they run away, or they freeze, and it might not necessarily know how to communicate what they want. So this channel might be really good for you. It's called Charisma on Command, and they just break down different charismatic things for people who have like maybe a hard time connecting with other people, but they want to. If you take anything out of this reading, pile number one, I want you to take that social media, it feels like it's taking from you. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And you should go out and allow yourself to be a messy, I don't know, effed up, learning, growing human being. And I'm not saying you have to like take social media out completely, but you should definitely limit your time, and you should definitely be honest with yourself about the relationship you have with it and what it's doing to you and what it's doing for you. Okay, Pawan. Thank you for clicking on my channel. That's what I see for you today. I hope you have a wonderful evening, morning, night, whenever this video watches you. And I hope to read for you again. Mwah. Hi, pile number 2. If you were drawn to this Hawk card or the crystal right here, then this is your pile. I'm going to put the crystal right here, and I'm going to squeeze the card. Okay, pile number 2. What is your relationship with social media? The first thing I keep hearing is, I've been watching you like a hawk in the sky. The Aaliyah song. I've been watching you like a hawk in the sky. All right, so it seems like your relationship with social media, it doesn't feel necessarily unhealthy. I feel like you pick up a lot of information from social media. You pick up information, you deliver messages. Maybe you have your own page. Maybe you have a very active page on social media. Strength, nice. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, I feel like your relationship with social media is not unhealthy. It feels like you get a lot of information and you give a lot of information. It feels like you learn at 6 of Wands. Tarot readers are always like making sure these cards are straight. You don't want to be looking all crooked. This is the best of my ability, y'all. Yeah, it feels, yeah, I don't know. It's very fiery. It also feels like you might be in the comments lighting some people up. Correcting some people. I feel like I could see someone posting something that is like factually completely, utterly incorrect, and I could see you underneath the comments like, well, first off, bum, 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 bum. Your relationship with social media feels very informational based. Like you come for the information. You came to give the information in a very fiery, quick way. What else can we see? I don't know if you run your own channel or like a shop. The Hierophant. Yeah, you make your own. You make your own rules on social media. I'm not saying there's a right or there's a wrong way, but it is a tool that was not. It was a tool that previously was not presented to us. You know, before we had this quick way of being able to share information, to share ideas, to be creative. You would have to, go to a museum or, I don't know, taking a foreign exchange student to learn like what was happening in other places. It feels like you use social media to learn what's going on in the world, what's going on in your world, what's going on in other countries, and you take that information and it feels like it shapes you and it changes you and it nurtures you. You still do it in a very fiery way. I love this pile number 2. I love this because from anything could be, I hope this makes sense. It's Pisces season. I have a Pisces Mercury. Sometimes words really do escape me, so I apologize if it's choppy. It's just the way that you gather information on social media just feels so unique and so different. If it feels like it cannot, what a book could deliver or a course could deliver, maybe you don't have access to that, but you have used this tool to the utmost ability to get the information that you want out of it, to teach yourself, to learn. I feel like you're the kind of person who, like, they have, like, stop saying like, Harvard produces lectures and it's online for free and you can find them. Like, you could have a Harvard education if you knew where to go online and took the time and sit down and did it. And I feel like that's the energy that you use from the internet, from social media. Like, you educate yourself crazily in a way that a lot of people do not and cannot. What you do with the information is so unique and so profound. It is amazing. I'm really at a loss for words a little bit. You pick it up quickly, you pick it up fast, and it feels like the more that you intake, it just adds to this the encyclopedia of you. You're like a walking encyclopedia, and you have tapped social media, you have tapped the internet, and you will continuously tap the internet for as much information that you need. It feels like people go to school for a whole year to learn what you could learn by looking something up. Yeah, you see this bullet in the strength card right here in the middle underneath the hawk, and it's right in the brain. Yeah, you educate yourself. I could see someone saying something completely wrong and you'd be like, no, no, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I didn't get that information from no professor. I didn't get that information that was passed down from family members. Like, I went online, I did the research, I looked up multiple people who spoke about this topic. I spent hours with it. I've seen it from 2, 3, 4, 5 different angles. I saw it taught this way. I saw it explained this way. I like this one. I didn't like this one. And you take the information and you transmute it and you apply it to yourself. Amazing. Like a self-taught guru, a self-taught professor, a self-taught teacher that probably didn't go down the traditional route, or maybe you did go down the traditional route. But social media and the online presence has played a huge part in your education. And I think that is a lovely, wonderful, beautiful gift, pile number 2. How amazing, how fantastic. How can you show others how to do that? Because I can imagine there's a lot of people who feel they didn't get the proper education, they don't have the proper information, and you know how to go and find it and look it up and learn. That is a something that you might be able to show or help other people. Maybe you already do it. I do feel like you're pretty active with that. Wow. Okay, pile number 2. What an amazing reading. Beautiful. All right, pile number 2, that's all I see for you. Thank you for clicking on my channel, and thank you for allowing me to read for you. Amazing. I feel honored, I can't lie. I hope I get to see you next time. Mwah. Hi, pile number 3. If you were drawn to the Art card or this wonderful opal crystal, then this is your pile. I'm going to put the crystal right here. And then I'm going to slide this right here. So, pile number 3. What is your relationship to social media? So, with the Otter card, I'm picking up that your relationship with social media is pretty balanced. I feel like you pick it up and use it when you want to, and you put it down when you don't. It feels like you spend most of your time giggling, laughing, maybe connecting with a friend or two. And then when you're done, you're done. And when you want to go online, you go online. It feels pretty balanced. It doesn't feel like you lean one way too heavy into it. It doesn't feel like, oh, I'm not doing it enough, or, oh. I'm going to take one at a time. Yeah, it feels pretty balanced. But it also feels like you spend most of your time just like watching funny stuff. Maybe if you're having a bad day. Maybe if you're having a bad day. Ooh, multiple cards are going to come out for you. A lot. Yeah, maybe if you're having a bad day. Look at that, the Lovers. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Yeah. It feels like social media can inspire you. It feels like if you're having a bad day, like you'll pick up the phone, you'll watch some funny videos. Maybe it helps you get yourself out of a funk. It feels pretty balanced. Congratulations to you, pile number 3. And you could definitely leave a comment down below and let us know how you do it. Yeah, overall, it feels like your relationship with social media is well-rounded and pretty healthy. I don't know, you have there's a childlike enjoyment when you're on social media or when you're watching the funny videos on your line. It's like a childlike enjoyment. I don't feel like you spend a lot of time participating in like the angry side of social media, getting into like fights and arguments, like in comments. It doesn't feel like you're focusing on like the negative scare tactics posts that come on social media. You don't fall prey to people like selling bad items. Maybe you bought 1 or 2 things and it didn't work out. That's like no big deal. Everyone's been there, done that. But you don't fall prey to it. You take it for what it is. You go online, you get what you want out of it, and then you get off of it. It also feels like maybe you're, I don't know, I keep hearing like a success story. Did you meet your partner online? Have you successfully like been online and connect with other people and build long-lasting relationships? And I think it's because you do have this healthy, balanced relationship with it. I keep hearing like success stories celebrating. Maybe you do create your own content. And when you're creating your content, natural, fun, this word is overused, but like authentic, you're true to yourself on and offline. You're who you are online, you're who you are offline. And that's why there's no over need for it. That's why you could take out of it what you need from it. I keep hearing success story. Is there something that you want to do on social media that you are doing and it just picks up really quickly? I'm going to pull another card. Why? You have a lot of cards. Just one more card, please, Spirit. Why do I keep hearing success and celebrating? Yeah. Sometimes the news could do like news baiting, and I myself have like friends who always post like negative, bad stuff that's happening in the news, and sometimes I click on it and I feel a little sad and down, but I feel like that doesn't even really get to you that much. Like maybe you roll your eyes and then you go back. But Spirit, why am I like what is like success story? Like are you like the pillar of what, like you take what you need from social media? Success story. Ooh, what pop? A lot of cards again. The Page of Wands. Let's move you guys up with the Otter. We're going to keep the Lover right under that because I want it to be that. Page of Wands. The Chariot wanted to come out. And the Nine of... Yeah, you do not carry. Yeah, you do not carry. Look at this Nine of Cups. She's sitting here on the beach in the middle of a zombie apocalypse with her gun. Yeah, you do not carry the fear baiting or the hate baiting. You don't carry that when you're not online. Who you are online is who you are offline. If you don't create content, I feel like you can have like those people have really successful meme pages or like funny video pages. Like there's pages that I follow. I don't even know who the creator is at all. And they repost just the most funny, hilarious memes. I'm into astrology. So like there's like astrological meme pages. I feel like you're someone who have their finger on the pulse. You're not too involved with it. You can enjoy it to a point where it's not going to like tear you down. And I feel like you're someone who could really run like one of those successful pages where you never even show your face, where you just repost the things that you like and make a whole page and a whole career out of that. Do you send your friends the most funniest, best videos all day long? It feels like you also do that. That's nice. I always wonder who's the secret people behind those pages. And once again, it feels like if you did run a page like that, you would bring the joy. You would bring joy, you would bring funny, you would bring happiness. I don't know, just have like this innocent, childlike, I'm getting this innocent, childlike relationship with it, where it's not taken from you. You're not looking for it to escape or solve your problems. You're not scrolling in the hopes of even making yourself like feel better. I feel like you don't really tear people down and take people down online. It's just like a childlike, innocence, happy relationship. You ever seen a kid like play with their favorite toy, sitting in the corner, just having a good time by themselves and no one else? That's what the relationship between you and social media feels like. Whatever platform that you use. Very balanced and very healthy. Very childlike. Very fun. Entertaining. Never too serious. Not paying attention to, not getting overly upset. Because sometimes I get overly upset. I try not to leave like comments because the other person replies and then it just never stops and I'm sitting here with the angry face. It feels like you don't really do that. Like that's not what my social media is for. My social media is for this childlike fun innocence that I have with it. Kudos to you, pile number 3, for real. You feel like a cut above. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, pile number 3, that's all I see for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. I'm actually happy this is my last pile because I'm going to take this giddiness with me. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and thank you for trusting me to be your reader. And I hope to see you again. You have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever this message reaches you. Mwah.